Go ahead, put it on real tight. Hope you brought your best tonight. They say they got the fireworks, yeah, they say they got the show. You're around the shoots, you're the best, so let's go.
This is Texas Toast. I'm your host, Miss Helen. Kick back and enjoy as we toast the best from Texas.
Hi, guys and gals. It's Texas on Tap with Miss Helen along with producer Kyle. Hello. You got a big smile today.
Yeah, because it's your birthday. Happy birthday.
I know. Happy big birthday to me. It's going to be a big old weekend.
Like always.
Yeah, it'll be seat of my pants.
Yeah.
You know. I mean, we've got our nephew and his wife from Katy are here, and we're going to hang out, and then whoever rolls by is going to roll by, and whoever we run into town and meet. Got sip and shop going on in downtown Matagorda, so that'll be fun. Yeah.
Very cool. Yeah. Well, I've got the weekend off too, so I'll celebrate for you this weekend.
Oh, I'm so glad you have the weekend off.
Yeah, it's going to be lots of fun. Me and all the old childhood buddies. It's real weird. It's awesome, but it's unusual, I guess, because apparently a lot of people don't have it. But I've got a group of like 7 or 8 buddies that we went to like elementary school together, and we still
that is so cool.
Make an effort to get together. But anyways, the first of us has had a child, and it's not me. But we're all gonna get together. Yeah, we're all gonna get together and meet the kiddo. So it's gonna be
that's
pretty fun.
Yeah. So where y'all? I mean, like, what area y'all get? Like,
we're gonna go to the free B&B on Lake Conroe in Montgomery, Texas.
Perfect.
Yeah. My parents happen to be away this weekend, so we're gonna go take advantage of the space.
I'm so glad you're getting some fun, good downtime. You deserve it.
Yeah, me too. It's been a while, but yeah. Well, happy birthday. It's nice to see you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Me too. I know. We need to get together and see each other in person.
I know.
It's been too long.
It's been way too long, but we'll do it. I guess we talked about some cool things that are in the works that might mean we get to see each other more often.
Yes,
than we used to. So that could be real cool. Hopefully we'll get to share that soon.
Yeah, and it'll be real cool for our friends of the podcast too. Yeah.
All right, well, let's jump into this so you can go party.
Okay.
You want to start, or you want me to?
I want you to, because we have an awesome one that you've got.
Yeah.
Let's do you. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, I will get it started with a new girl, and I'm so glad I found her because I'm in love with her voice. She's got this unique kind of like trippy, eerie thing going on, and I'm talking about Rachel, and I hope I say it right, but I think it's Laren, but maybe it's Laren or Lauren, but it's Rachel Laren, and her new single called John Wayne is just
amazing,
streaming like crazy. But yeah,
yes,
beautiful voice. I really like how she put the low harmonies in there, because generally females have higher voices and whatnot, but it just adds this cool like I don't even know what to call it, but it's really, really cool and sets it apart. Also, the acoustic guitar is almost treated like a drum, like a snare drum kind of. It's very percussive, and I always like when they do things like that with production. So Rachel Laren, John Wayne, check that one out.
I love the lyrics in that song.
Yeah, it's so well
and
thought out.
I love how like she had so much enunciating to do, and how it kind of jumps around and changes. It's just like it's just good job, and I love her voice.
Yeah,
absolutely love her voice.
I actually had the same thought, and I hesitated to say it, but it was almost like melodic. It's very melodic, but it's almost like rhythmic, like almost in a way kind of like rap singing, and I didn't want to say it because I didn't know how to say
it. Like gently.
Yeah. It's not like a hip-hop song by any means, but yeah, it's like very methodical phrasing, and it's very cool.
That's it. Yes, absolutely.
Yeah. Okay. And then jump into the next one, Your Bar Now, by two of my favorites. I've talked about like every song Tyler Halverson's put out in the last year. And then we actually talked about Kylie Frey last week. So these guys just put out a new song together. And I think this is the first song since we started doing this that's like actually hit me in a way that I was just like, holy crap, this song is about me. Like there's so many songs that are super relatable, but kind of broad. And this song was like literally a story that I could have told someone at one point.
It's such a story song.
Yeah, like about a personal experience in my life. It's wild. And two of my favorites singing it, so it made it that much cooler. And I'm just sitting there listening like, you'll never catch me in Midtown Houston, but like the East Side is pretty much where I end up in any big city for the most
Mm-hmm.
part. It was just crazy. So awesome song. I'm going to be jamming that one for a long, long, long time. And now, I guess, drum roll, the moment we've all been waiting for.
I love this. Love
Oh,
this.
man.
Love this.
Yeah. So let's open up the tap room doors for the brand new song Blood by our boy, Jon Stork. So like I said, the moment we've all been waiting for. I kind of want to hear what you have to say about this tune before I start talking.
Well, I have a lot to say because I love Jon. I know his roots, where he comes from in Beasley. And that song just hits home for any of us that grew up in a small town. And I'm in love with that song. And thank you, Jon Stork. Good job.
Yep, absolutely. Yeah, that was the same thing for me. It's like it's so subtle. It's not like a I love Texas song, like a lot of these people do and we all love, but he did such a good job in the songwriting with this. It's like anybody from the South that has that pride, I guess everybody has pride for their states wherever you are, but just I don't know, he portrayed it. Go ahead.
Yeah, that and pride for your family. And it's like
Right,
there's so many
exactly.
there's so many things that I do, and it's like, and I will say, you can blame that on my pawpaw. Well, I got that from my daddy, or I got that from my nanny. And it's like, that's what it reminded me of. And it's like, because there's like, me, the weird stuff, stupid stuff happens. But like, especially when people, I know this is kind of crazy. When people say, oh my gosh, like me and like our heritage with our eyes in the family, with our eye colors, they're green and turquoise and light blue. And I'm always like, got it from my pawpaw and my daddy.
Yep.
It's just it's that blood thing.
Yeah, and I guess maybe this is just my Texas pride showing, but I feel like that's definitely a Southern thing. Like you said, blaming it on your blood, meaning your family or where you're from and all those things. And I just feel like it was a perfect lyrical combination of like all those things that make it what it is. That felt dumb coming out of my mouth, but I don't know. I just love
Good
it.
Stuff. Good stuff.
Jon's always been one of my favorite songwriters, and he knows that. And I feel like everybody listening knows that too. So it was about damn time, and we got a new song from Jon Stork. Well, I guess
I'm telling you,
it's out to radio. It's not out to streaming yet. So if you're hearing it first here, then awesome. Call your radio stations and request that one from Jon. And I think it drops May 27th. So a week from today, it'll be out to all the streaming sites. So
okay,
add it to your summer playlist.
Okay, well, I'm going to roll straight back into the tap room with someone. I mean, it's like I absolutely love this guy. I love his music. He hasn't been on the podcast yet, but I followed him from the beginning. And I'm going to open the tap room door for Robert Ray, Country on the Radio. Interesting story. That's Robert Ray, Country on the Radio. Of course, Robert Ray comes from small town in Alice. And if you haven't checked him out, check his music out. But Kyle, you found a tidbit, because when I was listening to this song over and over, and then Kyle, you found something on this that made it all come together. And that was?
Yeah. So I thought I had heard it before too. And it was an old Blake Shelton cut. So
from 2013.
Yeah, almost a decade ago. But so I heard it, and then I went back and listened to the Blake Shelton song, and I came back to the Robert Ray version very quickly.
I know. I mean, it's like, seriously, like I can't say enough things about Robert Ray. Like he has no idea. Like this chick that like loves his music and have been following him since the beginning.
We've talked about him quite a bit on the show. So he should know.
Anytime there's a Robert Ray. So Robert Ray probably needs to come on the podcast because we need to visit.
Probably so.
Okay, so then, oh my gosh, this next one, I just ran across it because actually he had a banner ad on the Texas Country Music chart.
Oh, very cool.
And I'm in love with his voice. It's the Matthew Shane Band, and it says the name of the song is "Say I Didn't Warn You," and it's ouch. Oh my gosh! I mean,
feisty.
Like. Seriously, I'm a one-night rodeo. I head and hill alone. I'm a number one lover's choice, the cowboy that rides away. But this is some old school. I love his voice. I love how the song was presented. And I listened to some of his other stuff. He's Texas boy.
Yep.
And he's a songwriter. He wrote the song. And it's just y'all have got to check it out. Matthew Shane Band, Say I Didn't Warn You.
Yeah, it was
I'm telling you, I didn't warn. Don't say I didn't warn you about this song.
Yeah. I like that.
It's like, it's just out there. It's just like, just put it out there, and it's out there.
Well, it's like you were saying, it's like Creed Fisher or somebody should have been singing it, but he's got like this really cool, like almost pretty twangy voice. So it was a nice little like mashup of vibes, you know.
He again has that 90s sound.
Mm-hmm.
Like I kept trying to figure out. I mean, he has his own voice and he has such good control of his voice, but
Right.
it was like, who does he sound like? Like he's a combination of something. Anyway, just check it out. Matthew
Yeah.
Shane Band. I'm going to be following him and seeing what's up. And then popped up as soon as it was released. It debuted at number 41 on the Texas Country Music Chart, which I'm not surprised. One of my favorites,
Yeah.
Jason Boland and the Stragglers. The name of the song is Terrifying Nature. What'd you think?
Oh man, it's like the perfect album. So for me, I listen to albums, you know this about me, but it's like it set the mood for the entire story though, you know, because that was the first one that I actually listened to. Before we talked about the first radio single, I just listened to the record from front to back, and that's track 1. So my perspective is a little different from yours, but yeah, I like that they chose to put this one out to radio second though. It's really neat.
I do too, because it's a good follow-up to The Lights on Me.
Exactly.
And it's just, man, it's just like, it's so vivid talking about the windmill and anyway. So yeah, it's Jason Boland and the Stragglers, y'all, you know.
Well, so it's
I
like
liked it.
Yeah, the whole album is a concept. It's a story all the way through, right? It's a concept album. So it's, I guess if you're listening to the radio, it's got to be cool and kind of confusing hearing Lights on Me and then that song, because that's the first part of the story. But you know, like you said, they paint the scene with that song, and it's so epic, and it's like all the imagery, and yeah. So
and now the radio edit doesn't have that intro
thing,
like
right?
The streaming, yes, which
right.
Really I like. Caught my attention.
It sucks you in.
So that's my picks for this week. And so we're going to take a look at the charts. And once again, we're going to look at Texas Country Music Chart. And of course, that was a big one this week. So I have to talk about our brother Nate. Our brother Nate Burnham. He's like, I mean, like his Firebird is flying around everywhere. So he debuted on the Texas Country Music Chart really good this week. So I did want to mention that. And the greatest spin increase on this chart was Jason Boland, of course, and the Stragglers, Casey Donahue's, David Adam Burns, his one Honky Tonk Town did real good on that. American Aquarium, they're still getting lots of ads also. Will Carter's doing good. But looking at the top 5, number 1 this week, as well as last week, was Aaron Watson's Unwanted Man. Oh, to get off topic a little bit, I was on social media, but you know, they've had so many wildfires up, like San Angelo. Did you see that? Like San Angelo, like a line from Wichita Falls to San Angelo.
Oh no.
And I saw something on social media last night where Aaron Watson was having to evacuate his ranch.
What?
Yeah, so we do have rain coming. Yeah, it was really bad. I had some friends that they have ranches and farms, and they were worried. Number 2 this week, Whiskey Myers with John Wayne. Chad Cook Band made a big jump from number 6 to number 3 with their current single, I Just Want You. William Clark Green, I love that song. All You Got's at number 4. Curtis Grimes is at number 5. It Ain't Worth the Heartache. So that's the top 5 on the Texas Country Music chart. Okay, so we talked about this last Friday, and I prefaced it with the Texas Regional Radio Report. Their reports come out, the new updated chart comes out on Fridays, and we have already recorded this. I am elated to announce, and we knew because he was number 2 last week. Case Harden, our boy, is number 1 when you roll that way. Aaron Watson is at number 2 with Unwanted Man. Our girls Just Want to Have Fun. Kylie Frey, Bree Bagwell at number 3. It Ain't Worth the Heartache. Curtis Grimes is at number 4. And Sundance Head, Drive Me to Drinkin' is at number 5. So that's the Texas Regional Radio report. Looking at CD Extraction, Texas, Aaron Watson's number 1. Whiskey Myers, John Wayne, number 2. Curtis Grimes is 3. John Wolf, which we're going to segue into something about John Wolf after this.
Oh, I know
He's
exactly
at number 4 with a cowgirl like you. And number 5 is William Clark Green with All You Got. What? I'm fixing to pick on Hayden Haddock.
Oh, I know.
Hayden and John came.
Sorry, guys.
Whoa. What were you going to say about John first?
Why are you gonna pick on him?
Because he came to my hood and didn't come see me.
Okay.
Okay, so it's really cool.
Oh, wait, is that where they did it?
I love Hayden. Yes.
Oh,
yes,
shit, I didn't know that.
that when Hayden was on the podcast, he had talked about being at Run and Gun Adventures already. And so I saw this little teaser for the video. It's called Tequila. It's Hayden Haddock featuring John Wolfe. It's called Tequila.
Yep.
And I saw the little teaser and I'm like, wait a minute. That's the jetty park. Wait. That's the Run and Gun boats. I saw the drone. I'm like, that's the Run and Gun boats. Hayden Haddock, is that why I found your koozie in the ditch at Pluggers?
That's probably why.
Anyway, but it looks like good stuff. So we need to get Hayden, because he's got a lot of stuff going on. We need to get Hayden back on the podcast. And anyway, so yeah. That's all I got to say about that.
Yeah, I saw the teaser too. It looks really fun. I didn't even realize they were doing that until I saw that little clip today, and that's out now. So go check out the music video they did for that. I also want to do something a little different. I tweeted out, like, I guess a little over a week ago, just asking like, hey, who's got new music coming? And like, they blew it up. I got all these suggestions. So I'll probably try to keep doing this and refine it a little bit. But I think I'm just going to go through this a little bit and just shout out some of these songs that came out. So the Damn Quails have put out a new song called Peace in the Valley.
Really?
Yeah.
I love them.
We got Joe Stam with a new song out called More. Let's see here. What else we got? There's all kinds of stuff. See, this is why I don't like Twitter, because you got to scroll through all this crap.
I just never got into the tweet thing.
So it looks
they
like
made us have a Twitter page when I was in radio, and I was like, okay, so I have to count how many things I can put on here. Anyway,
you gotta limit yourself. All right, and we got Rich Sheldon put out a song called Lightning in a Bottle. Tyler Flathow put out a song called Savannah. Matt Cave Johnson put out a song called Texas State of Mind. David Pennybaker, who actually met at one of the Brie Bagwell shows not long ago, just put out a new record, it looks like, called A Pretty Good Me. God, there's so many. I don't even know who to choose from.
That's so fun.
Like Josie Utah put out a song called Caitlin's Song. What else we got? Dove Ties put out a song called Stars and Stripes. Devin Michaels put out Stick Around. And there's so many more. I'll probably stop there. Nope. Savannah Ray put out a new song called Little Soldier. We've talked about Savannah before.
Ray. Yes.
Yeah, we've talked about her before. All right, cool. I'll cool it there. But I think I'll try and keep that up. See if people keep interacting with that. But
and
I'll do a little more research too.
Yeah, Miss Helen put out a song about missing a big fish on her topwater on Sunday.
Did you?
I did.
Oh no.
I did.
That's so sad.
I did. That's okay. I'm getting warmed up.
Yeah. I guess it's that time. It's finally warming up, or seems like it's staying warm. So we will see.
I don't mind it.
Yeah.
I don't mind it.
Okay, cool. I guess we kind of talked about what we would normally talk about right here before we started. So Drew Cooper, the most entertaining episode I've ever moderated. I really, really enjoyed that one. It seemed like you did too.
I did. And I've heard good things about it. Yeah,
that's awesome. And we've got another cool one coming up next week. And we've got like 3 or 4 more guests coming up over the next month that I'm really excited about. So honestly, since I'm kind of going to be taking a little schedule change, I'm hoping I get to spend some more time, like really doing research and finding like just the best guests we can, as far as people like Drew, who, like I'd be lying if I said I knew who he was before 2 weeks ago. And I'm so glad that I know who he is now,
I love him.
So,
he's such a good guy. And then the music, what I love too is about like with guests like Drew and the guests that we have the podcast episode coming up this next week is just finding such good music.
Right. Exactly.
Getting it out there and educating everyone. Yeah. But speaking of good music, I am in happy land, because you know how I love Corliss. We're like sisters, radio sisters.
Yeah.
And so you can listen to Maverick online.
Oh, cool. Well, hey,
I'm always like texting her. Like when I go up that way, I go to Huntsville to see my daughter and son-in-law. I'm like, hey, I'm in your listening area. That's my FM stupidity. And it's like, so I don't know, when I was up there last time, it was like this subliminal thing with the imaging, and I'm like,
Just going through there. Yeah.
So I am so happy because I get to listen to my core list.
Well, then tune in next Wednesday at 10 a.m. because I will be joining core list to talk about my new song.
Good.
Yeah.
I can't wait.
Yeah, that'll be some fun. I haven't seen her in a while.
That'll be so fun.
Yep.
So fun. Well, make sure you tell her that her crazy sister down here on the coast
needs some love.
I got her blast. I have her blasting. Yeah, I'll listen. I had an eye appointment this morning. So like I get so excited. I'm like, because I hate to drive anyway. I hate anyway. So, but it's like, so I happened to hit it where she had a really good interview with Adam Hood.
Oh, cool.
So it was pretty cool. Anyway,
nice.
Love you, Cordless. Love you.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Well, let's wrap it up. You go get silly.
Yeah. Go get ship faced.
There you go. I like
Joking. It. Not really. Not really. I'm busy being hostess with the mostess also.
Oh, you're the best multitasker I know.
I mean, it was like so oh well.
All right.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, I'll leave you to it.
All right. Well, you enjoy your weekend with your lifelong friends.
I will. Thank you.
And cheers.
Cheers.
She knew where I was from as she left. I dare to say, well, you can go to hell. Hell, I'll go to Texas. I've had my fill of every place but home. Well, take away